Guys, what are you doing there? Are you waiting for the food to be ready? Luna? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Beauty. Noah? Yeah. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome to a tarot pickacard reading in which I'm going to help you see what lies ahead of you in the final months of 2025. We are going to be looking at what will happen in the rest of 2025. We only have 2 months and 1 week left of this energy at the time at which I will be creating and releasing this video. So I wanted to see what are going to be the themes, the characters, and the challenges, maybe even the blessings that you are going to end 2025 with. It's been a historically difficult year in many different countries for many different people. It's been affecting us in a variety of ways. And I just thought I would give you some comfort, maybe something to know and prepare ahead for, and just to help you integrate some of the experiences that have happened this year. I pulled a goddess card as I was preparing for the sacred space in which to create this reading, and the guidance of the goddess card that I received is Vesna. So we have here the Slavic goddess that prepares us for a transformation at a really deep level. Vesna is sometimes associated with spring. So it's a beautiful energy that portends something hopeful for the future. Potentially whatever we will initiate in the last months of 2025 is going to bring us results in the spring of 2026. The spring of 2026 is going to be the end date for a lot of major planetary transits. The planet Uranus is going to finally enter the sign of Gemini and stay there for the remaining 8 years. The planet Saturn will begin its 2 years transit through Aries and no longer slide back into Pisces. So we will get out of this limbo energy that we have been feeling in 2025. And a lot of our plans, our desires, our wishes are going to get the green light. Or at least we are going to see that we are able to steadily put effort into the achievement of our dreams. No longer are we going to feel like we're being sucked into the past as soon as we made some progress towards the future. Okay, so with this in mind, I thought of giving you 4 different objects. Yes, this is a reading with 4 options. And I thought of giving you objects that resonate with a lot of inner light, at least for me personally. I see them in this way. So I have here for group 1 this beautiful rock that is a little bit shiny, which was taken from the shores of the Mediterranean. It came all the way from Greece. Yeah, so this is for you, group 1. For you, group 2, I have here this beautiful seashell. Again, this is something that came from the shores of the Mediterranean from Greece. For you, group 3, we're going to be a bit more pragmatic with you. I felt the need to give you this eraser. I was drawing yesterday and I realized I don't have any erasers left. So I rushed quickly to the supermarket to get this eraser, which also has a sharpener included. So it's multitask. And it has a bird, the logo of one of the biggest supermarkets in Romania. But maybe the bird signifies something. So I just wanted to offer you this option with the black bird, the eraser, and the sharpener, a multi-tool. Yeah. So that's for you, group 3. And for you, group 4, I was taking one of my daily walks in the park. Oh, I have something on my nail. Okay. So as I was walking through the park, I saw this beautiful white cat figurine. It's made of plastic. I don't know, there's nothing that unique about it. I just like the way it looks. It reminds me of Lady from the Aristocats. And I just thought it's a really sweet kitty. So that's for you, group 4. That's your option. I felt guided today to not use oracle cards. Yes, I want to challenge myself and use only tarot decks. And I have here consecrated to the side of the video, I have the Mystical Realm Tarot and I have the Cirque du Tarot. And I may be inclined to pull some cards from the Wisdom of Place Tarot, but I'll see. I'm just going to keep it over there as a stand-in. But I really wanted to tap into the wisdom of the tarot cards. They can be quite brutal, they can be quite soothing. You know, the tarot, in my view, from my experience, never lies. It's just us that we want reality to be in a way that unfortunately it is not. So the most healing thing we can do is to accept things as they are and do the best with whatever messages and guidance we have. I'm going to do my best to give you a positive spin on any of the messages that come through. I just want you right now to focus in on these objects. Let's see if I can move the camera a little bit in. There we go. And see which one appeals to you the most. Maybe put the cat over here like that. Yeah, there we go. And if you have made your choice, I do want to give you a bit of an announcement. So throughout the entire month of October, I'm running a sale. If you want to get a personal reading with me, a tarot reading, an oracle spread, if you want an astrological report, I do offer those. And this month, all the way up until midnight on Halloween night, 31st of October, you can get any of my services 25% off, except the Quick Help from the Divine, my first service, which is priced at €5, and it will always be priced at €5. I would kindly appreciate that you subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and comment down below. It really helps the growth of my channel, but it also helps in the community building aspect of the space here that we've created together. I want to give you a great big hug and to thank you for helping me with tarot decks, with decorations. Let me just zoom out and show you guys. Whatever you see here, these all have been donations. The majority of my tarot and oracle deck collection has been a collective effort. The community contributed. So each of your gifts are contributing to the aesthetics of this channel and to the growth and to the actual heart, the core of the spiritual social community here on YouTube. So thank you kindly from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me. And I also need to let you know that I have a surprise for you. I have compacted my 2 memberships level into just one. We now have a solar power membership. It is priced at the very low level of $2 and less than €2 if you live in Europe, and you get access to 50 plus videos that I have been creating in the last 5 years, and some of them are quite spicy and witchy, and I just want you guys to take advantage of this opportunity, become a member of this channel, show your support, and also get some awesome free readings in return. So just so you know, the memberships are now a bit more affordable, and you get access to a library of extra tarot readings. Just in case if you're obsessed or if you're like binge watching tarot pick-a-cards, head on over to that experience as well. All this being said, let's jump straight into your reading. I will not keep you waiting any longer. Let's find out what will the rest of 2025 bring you. Hey group 1, hello my loves, welcome to a pick-a-card reading in which I'm going to be asking the tarot what is coming up in the final month of 2025. So this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this white beautiful stone with a little bit of sparkle on it. This stone traveled all the way from the Mediterranean. It came from Greece, and I just really love it. I don't know, it just gives me a feeling of safety, security, light, hopefulness towards the future. So let's see if any of these elements are going to be the defining themes of November and December 2025. Let's see, I'm only going to be using tarot cards in this reading today, and I would kindly remind you to have a look at the memberships, okay? I made them super affordable for you guys, and you get access to 50 plus extra videos. Okay, shameless self-advertisement to the side. Let's see. Okay, the first card that you got, 7 of Pentacles. You're planting seeds. You're thinking of new financial endeavors. You may be on the brink of starting your own business. You have a plan to become financially independent. I feel like you're very determined, stubborn, resolute. You're trying to pool resources and see, can I quit my current job and spend the next 2 months working on my personal, private, financial project? Can I take my passion and make it into a lucrative income? Can I actually live from my hobby? So I see that you're very much thinking of this financial plan. You're thinking about, how can I take baby steps in the direction of becoming financially self-sufficient, richer, to live better. You may also be applying for all sorts of certificates. Maybe you need a license. You're thinking of opening your own bar and you need a license for liquor and you are filling in the paperwork right now. Or you are thinking of opening your own psychotherapeutic practice and you need a certificate, so you're doing the training. Or you are thinking about opening a dentist or a dental practice. Again, you need the certificates, you need approval, you need to be registered, part of a board of dentists, all sorts of authority-related documents need to come into your hands at the moment that can help you create the foundation for future financial success. That's basically the 7 of Pentacles. Others of you are literally planting seeds in the ground. You're thinking about buying some land, starting your own garden, so that you can stop paying money to supermarkets, or large market chains, and live off the fruits of the land, right? Fight capitalism, become self-sufficient, self-standing, find your own source of nourishment, provide it for yourself. We have here as well the 6 of Wands, and it is followed by the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so your first synchronicity is 6-6, and no, this is not the number of the devil. Please take that weird Christian judgment mentality out of your mind. It is a corruption of the fact that number 6 is associated with Venus and feminine energy. So when you have two sexes, some of you may not identify as your gender identity. You could be very fluid or bisexual, but we're not talking here about identity. We're talking about the themes of the remainder of 2025. So it's kind of like you are going to be blessed with a lot of good ideas in terms of how to handle your money. Money seems to be a really prime priority in your life at the moment. It is the thing around which most of your energy revolves around, maybe because you've suffered greatly in 2025 from a lack of it, or you were trying to gather some money but you were constantly blocked from exterior forces. Something happened in your country, you couldn't maintain your savings, you had to, sell things or get rid of certain things. And I feel that, or maybe some of you lost your jobs, in which case my heart goes out for you. Don't worry, there will be something else that you'll be able to do to earn a living. Because I see very clearly here that you will have a small victory. With the 6 of Wands, you're going to be victorious. Somebody's going to say yes to you. They will accept you. They will approve whatever it is that you have been applying for. If you are looking to maybe buy a farm or buy a plot of land or get a certificate or get a degree, get a license, things are gonna go smoothly, okay? I don't see any impediments or any problems. So 6-6 is about Venusian energy, financial power doubled. It is about blessings that come to you in very pragmatic and material ways, actual gifts, an actual sum of money, an actual, number in your account that multiplies. So the 6 of Pentacles is also about generosity, and you need to be aware that when a lot will be given to you, please do not stop the flow of abundance by just hoarding it and not sharing it with other people. It is our responsibility and our divine duty that when we receive a lot and we live out of plenty, we live in abundance, that we continue the flow and we give a little bit of what we make to other people. And this can be in the form of gifts, this can be in the form of hiring other people and creating job opportunities for those that have none. It can be in the form of donating to charities, helping charities achieve their goals, or helping individuals that are struggling with a certain sum of money that they need to put a down payment for a house or to help their sick child in the hospital. give towards people as well, because when you give, a lot more is coming back in return to you, and you are in that energy of abundance rather than lack, rather than restriction and fear. Yeah, you just, when you give without expecting anything in return, it's like you say to the universe, hey, I trust you. I know that good is going to come. I trust you. I know that the future is going to take care of me. And because I am powerful in the present, I choose to share my power with other people. I choose to be benevolent, gracious, and generous. Yeah. So I definitely feel that plenty is coming your way. Baby steps. It's going to be a process. It's not going to be a windfall that comes overnight. You're not going to go viral on social media overnight. This is about sustained effort. Okay, what else is coming your way? I'm going to pull right now from the Cirque du Tarot. So victory number 66 is your lucky number. Please search it in Google and see what other spiritual messages you're going to discover. But overall, 6 is a number of plenty, beauty, harmony, Venusian qualities, good food, harmonious interactions, finding maybe beauty products on a discount, you know. So if you're thinking about wrapping up Christmas presents for family and friends, you're going to find discounted items that you really enjoy, and then you're going to be able to give more. Yeah. So we have here the Lovers. And I feel like in love, you are going to have to make a decision that's going to be very important for your future, and you're going to choose with your heart. And I feel that whatever you decide to choose in a love situation, it's going to be reciprocated. With the Lovers upright, this is mutuality. This is, I see you, I acknowledge you, I love you, I want to take care of you as much as you feel these things for me as well. The Lovers is about marrying your masculine side with your feminine side. If you have been suffering through an internal conflict throughout the majority of 2025, well, I have some good news. I'm here to let you know that you are finally going to combine these energies. Your wounded masculine side with your distraught feminine side are going to make love inside of you, and this is going to release a lot of energy. You're going to suddenly feel more relaxed, more loving, more calm, more comfortable. You're gonna feel like you accept your flaws, you accept your qualities, and you're gonna be doing this towards other people, which in turn is gonna make other people see you in a positive light and wanna get close to you, wanna get to know you, wanna love on you, okay? So this is how I see the energy working for you with the Lovers, and it's such a beautiful card. It's so fantasy provoking. I love it. The Cirque du Tarot is just mwah, creme de la creme in terms of tarot decks. I definitely feel like you're protected by a guardian angel. We see the pair of wings here. You're protected by a guardian angel. You're going to receive some really nice compliments on your outfits. If you are going to a Halloween party or going to a Thanksgiving celebration, or for Christmas, if you're entertaining people at home or going towards the home of other people dressed in a certain way, people are going to love your outfits, because we see here the wardrobe. And I definitely feel like if you are single at the moment and you have been doing all this good work of accepting parts of yourself that you found previously to be unacceptable, working through your conflicts with other people, trying to understand parts of your unconscious that were difficult for you to stomach before, holding difficult feelings, you know, all of these things are going to shine through. It's like your hard work, your hard emotional work is going to pay off. And I feel like you're going to meet somebody. So I would highly recommend that in the last months of 2025, say yes to social invitations. Even if you feel a little bit out of it, like, the weather is awful today. I don't know if I want to drive to that place, or I don't know if I want to walk there. Try to put a little bit of an effort, because it's good for you, for other people to see the work that you've been doing, you know. You can advertise it. You need to be a walking, talking billboard of your spiritual and psychological work. Yeah, and if you stay inside the house, it may feel safer, it may be more comfortable, but nobody is able to relate to you, nobody's able to compliment you, nobody's able to appreciate you. And I feel like you deserve some validation, you deserve some appreciation for all the good inner work you've been doing through this difficult year. And the Lovers tells me that, yeah, you may have a case of holiday romance. Let's see what follows after the Lovers. Let me pull a couple more cards. We have here the Wheel of Fortune blocked. And this tells me that certain opportunities that you were reliant upon or expecting are going to be delayed. They're going to be temporarily stopped. If you have been feeling like in the last couple of months, there were a lot of things coming at you left and right, and there were many different things for you to consider. Now there's going to be a quieting down of that energy, which is natural because a lot of the people that we rely upon, like banks or, I don't know, things that we rely upon for everyday administration, they tend to have their employees going on holidays during the holiday season. So it's perfectly fine. There is a natural slowdown in the coming period, and I feel like it would be best for you to see it as a blessing, as time off from having to make so many decisions and having to come up with so many opportunities that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Yeah. So I definitely feel that the luck and the growth that is going to be available to you will be mostly on the inside. Yeah, so this is a wonderful time for introspection, dream analysis. It's a wonderful time to find insights, deep insights related to what you want, what are the next steps forward, what motivates you, so that you can successfully contribute to loving romantic connections. Yeah, so it's going to be less about fulfilling big goals. You are going to be helped in terms of your financial goals. Yeah, we saw it here with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Money is coming in slowly, steadily. But if you had other goals, like I really want to look snatched, or, you know, and I need to go to the gym, or I really want to, I don't know what other goals, whatever other things you wanted to achieve in your life, be patient with them, put them a little bit on the back burner, because I see that a relationship is going to come to the forefront, and it's going to be much more important for you to focus on this relationship than on, I don't know, health or diet goals, you know, or organizing your attic or cleaning your basement. Leave those for another time. There will come a time and place for you to deal with those specific goals. Yeah, I definitely feel that you're not gonna be such in such a party mode. You're gonna be much more in a let me get to know you kind of vibe. And here we have it, more details related to this person, this relationship that I think it's gonna rock your socks off. But in a very calm and quiet way. This is not going to be like a person that comes into town with a motorcycle, you know. I see here a King of Pentacles, so this is wonderful. It's wonderful because, first of all, he appeared upright, so we're dealing here with a higher vibrational person. The best qualities of the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins, which is an earth sign individual, potentially a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. The best qualities of this person are going to shine through. This person is mature, responsible, reliable, stable, loyal, a very good worker. They give solid advice, especially in terms of building things or establishing a legacy, creating a trust fund, making sure your savings are well placed. This person is very good with money, enjoys food. This person is very physical, very sensual, quite traditional. Like, this person doesn't like ideas that are too progressive, too ideal. If you're thinking in terms of political viewpoints, this person is more Republican than liberal, and this person could be quite religious as well, especially if they were brought up in a specific religious family. This person tends to not argue with the received values in that family, but they tend to comply. The King of Coins is a conformist. The King of Coins enjoys regulations, discipline, order, routine. So this person is most likely somebody that has their own home, has a really comfortable home, has, you know, their fridge is stocked. They know the best restaurants in the neighborhood, but they also know the best deals at these restaurants so that you can get cheaper, higher quality food. This person is very good with anything that has to deal with, if you need a solid practical advice, come to this person. They will tell you what kind of adhesive to buy from the market so that you can, I don't know, insulate your house. They will tell you how you can do your taxes better so you can get a tax return. They're just very good from that point of view, yeah? And I think that this person is looking for a commitment, for a solid, stable partner. If you heard something in the background, it's just my neighbors have kids and I think they came home from the kindergarten. Oh boy, this is gonna be a challenging reading to finish. But I definitely feel that the divine is protecting you to come into a relationship with this King of Coins. And I'm going to end your reading here because I'm realizing it's 16 minutes into it. I don't want to make it too long. It seems that from the point of view of financial and romantic goals, you are going to be blessed. The last months of 2025 are going to be slow, sensual, and very rich in pragmatic, sensual experiences. You're going to be invited to social events, and I highly recommend that you go to them. You're going to be complimented on your wardrobe. You're going to eat good food and make the acquaintance of this King of Coins. It's going to be a relationship in which you're going to have to be patient. Good luck is not going to come upon you overwhelmingly. It's going to be more of an inside job. Take good care of yourself. Don't sabotage this opportunity. And I feel like you're going to really enjoy the end of this year. So this has been your reading, group 1, my beautiful white stone crew. Comment down below and let me know if this resonates. Please remember to like and subscribe for this channel. And also remember that I have memberships that are very cheap, priced at $2. You get access to 50 plus videos. So all this being said, I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 2, hello darlings, welcome to your tarot pick a card. I hope you're doing well. Let's find out what the remainder of 2025 is going to bring you. And this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to the seashell. The seashell traveled much like the white stone for group 1. It traveled all the way from the Mediterranean Sea, from the shores of Greece. And I just really love it. It has a very soft energy with some asperities. So something rugged with something quite delicate. And I'm also hearing porcelain. Porcelain is something delicate, but it can be quite heavy at the same time. It's something that you can paint upon, something that is decorative, but it can also contain things. So let's see, what are the main themes for the final months of 2025 for you? Wow, what is happening? We have the Two of Cups. I must be doing some good work that I'm putting all of these wonderful cards. And I think this is also your good work as well, because we are in synchrony here if you were drawn to my channel and my energy. Two of Cups, love. You're going to be blessed by love. The last 2 months of 2025 are going to be you being in the arms of your beloved, yeah? You've been doing great work. I feel like you've really been putting yourself out there. You didn't stop believing in love. You didn't give up. And now you're going to be rewarded. Some of you are already in a connection, and it could be that you're making arrangements to see your person, especially those of you who are in separation and long distance, like physical separation and a long distance connection, but you are affectionately connected to your person. And I feel that because the holiday season is approaching, you're thinking about buying tickets to go and see each other, like maybe take a train ride or a train trip or flight, right? And I definitely feel that in the final 2 months of 2025, you're going to be spending a lot of time in the arms of your beloved, in the arms of the person that really makes your heart beat faster, that also makes you feel held and loved and understood. I see here that this is a relationship of equals. I feel that you guys are blessed. There's a lot of affection, a lot of heart energy. And as I was saying these things, my tea light that is burning under my cauldron over there kind of gave a really strange sound. So that's interesting. Maybe it's a confirmation from spirit that what I'm saying is true. I also see here the Ten of Cups, but it is turned inward. So normally the Ten of Cups, whether upright or reversed, is a really wonderful card. It's like, I am so happy. I am bursting with joy. I feel like finally I can rest. I can feel relaxed. I feel safe. I feel like the future is possible. You know, I enjoy waking up to this reality that I have created. It is the card of affection. It is the card of, you know, opening up your energy, your heart chakra. And because it is blocked, this means that you're pouring all of this energy inside of yourself. It may not be possible yet for you and your beloved to be in the same place at the same time, maybe your person studies in another country and you work in another country and you still have to finish a couple of things. It could be that it's not affordable for you to buy a home in either of your countries, and you're thinking about where could we live that we can afford, right? Because I see here a home in the background. So issues related to where are we going to live, how is our home going to look like, are going to be important, and you will discuss them over the holiday season. At the same time, I feel that you find a home in each other's arms. So for the time being, you're very content with the fact that you've met each other. You feel safe. You feel that this relationship is filled with love. It's filled with joy. It's filled with a sense of safety and understanding. But you're also thinking about the future. So in the last 2 months of 2025, you're going to have some really heartfelt conversations with your partner about the idea of home. Where should we live? How are we going to relocate? Can we make this happen? Should we develop a plan? It's going to be at the level of fantasy and discussion. You're not going to actually go to the bank and see what is possible in terms of money and, like what are the interest rates on houses. No, it's going to be more about what kind of life do you envision with me? How many children should we have? Should we adopt pets? Should we get a house that is 7 bedrooms, or should we just get one that is tinier? You're just going to talk about house, home, safety, presence, being together in the same space, and you're going to fantasize about your daily routines as a married couple, in case you're not married. So I definitely feel like it's going to be quite a romantic, fantasy-prone couple of months. Now, let's see what else from this mystical realm tarot. Oh, okay. A couple of things. I got the Death card. Don't be worried. The Death card usually represents the ending of something and the beginning of something else. It shows a drastic change that's going to happen. And I feel like this is on a couple of levels. It could be that you're going to be so in love and you're going to be feeling so drawn to your person, and it's going to be just like this yummy feeling of love and good energy that you may get pregnant together over the coming months. Yeah, it's also the cold season, so a lot of people spend time more indoors. It's cozy indoors. You make more love, and yeah, something can happen, yeah, especially since I see that you could be quite fertile in this period. From another point of view, this may not be about getting pregnant or conceiving a child. This is about leaving your old identity, your old role behind, and adapting to this new life of living together in this happy interdependence, yeah? So it's not about codependence. It's not about I need you to survive because I can't take care of myself. This is about I'm happy I met you. I had a different identity before I met you. Now I am transformed by this love. How are we going to transform our lives so that we can be together, right? So you're healthy yourself. You're together with a person that is healthy themselves. And you're trying to find a way to coexist, right? You're trying to make changes in your life to make room for this person. Like you clear half of your cupboard so that your person can put their clothes in. That kind of a vibe. You're not throwing away your cupboard. You're just, or maybe you're changing it for a bigger one so that there's more space. It's up to you, whatever changes you decide to make. I'm just here to tell you as a guide that I see a big change coming your way, and this change is going to be driven by love. Some of you are going to decide, you know what, I finished my studies and I'm going to relocate. I'm going to move in to be with my person, like I did in 2008. Yeah, that's basically the same attitude. Driven by love, I moved to Germany. So maybe you're going to be doing the same thing, or it could be that your person moves in with you, depending on whichever feels like they are living in a space that can support this love, yeah? So it seems that love and a big soulful, spiritual, emotional change is coming over you, because Scorpio energy represented in this Death card is about inner richness. It's about intimacy, trust, commitment, Let's see. We also have here the Four of Wands. So definitely issues related to home, relocating, feeling safe and stable. But again, it's not only the physical home, but it's about home as an idea of a sense of safety. Home as something that makes you feel warm inside, protected, that makes you feel like you can recharge your batteries and go out there into the world and face it again. And you see this inner fire. I feel like your passion for life is gonna come back. If you've been feeling like you're walking around like a dead zombie, you know, numb in some way, emotionally drained, or at a very living life at a very low emotional level, like on almost like flatlining, I feel like you guys are gonna be reactivated. Yeah, you're gonna feel more excited, you're going to wake up with more energy, you're gonna feel more horny as well, right? Because that prana, that, you know, life force energy is gonna get activated. Some of you are even gonna activate your Agni, your inner fire, right? So very creative, very sexually healing and awakening, excitable energy. And at the same time, you're gonna wanna channel this into something. You're gonna wanna create with this energy. Now we also have here the Three of Wands, and it's interesting because we're going from the Four of Wands to the Three of Wands. The energy is kind of calming down, it's decreasing, but this is good because the Three of Wands blocked in a situation in which I see here a very important relationship occupying your mind in the last months of 2025. This tells me that you are done looking for other people. You are done searching your options, okay? You have thrown Tinder and Bumble and all of these dating apps in the recycling bin on your phone, and you are not looking back, okay? You are done swiping left and right. You have found your person and you feel like you don't want to explore anymore. I also feel that if you are thinking about if you want to travel to see your person, it may be a better option for your person to come and visit you in the last 2 months of 2025, because I see that you're going to be delayed or blocked in any travel plans that you may have. So if already some of you have bought the tickets and are thinking of traveling back home to see your relatives, I kind of am here to tell you that there may be an unexpected weather event or some political situation or some hacking situation that could delay or limit your capacity to move. So forewarned is better than, you know, what was it? Forearmed is better than forewarned. Sorry, I butchered that expression. I do apologize for that. It's better to know beforehand so you can plan ahead and arm yourself with a lot of patience in any situation in which you need to travel in the next 2 months. Because I see that unfortunately there will be some hiccups in your travel plans. But if your person wants to come and see you, if relatives want to come and see you, it's gonna be much more benefic for you. So I would highly recommend that you make changes to your travel plans. If you can cancel your tickets, do so and get your money back, and invite people to see you rather than you putting in the effort to do that. If this cannot be helped, if all of your plans are set in stone, you've been booking this for months, relatives cannot move, boyfriend or girlfriend cannot move, then when you travel, try to put a couple more hours or add 1 day or 2 to your travel experience. Just so you know, there are going to be some challenges if you travel, okay? I had to say it, I'm sorry. I don't mean to jinx it, but now that you know, potentially you can manifest a better outcome, right? And the final card that I have here for you, wow, we're just getting a lot of kings ending our readings. I have here the King of Swords for you. So we have here an older person by a couple of years, not by much. Maybe somebody who is 4 to 5 years older than you. We are seeing here an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, a very fun individual with a youthful energy, very progressive, very fast person with an incredible processing speed, a person that always gives you the right kind of information, puts you in contact with the right kind of people, is well connected, knows a lot of people, knows a lot of things, and is able to give you the right information, the right facts to help you get the job done. Yeah, this person is a little bit impatient, can be considered slightly emotionally immature, but they are very knowledgeable. They're like a walking, talking encyclopedia. So I'm sorry about my nose, but it's itching. This person is low on warmth, but can give you a lot of space to move around, can be a very good friend, This person is slightly unique and interesting, and I don't know why, but oh my god, wow, I'm overwhelmed with an itch attack on my nostril, and I'm trying to not itch my nose on camera. But this could be a very strong message from spirit. Usually my nose starts acting up when there's some divine inspiration in what I'm about to say. It could be that this is your person. This is the person that you're going to travel, or they will travel towards you. This is the person you have fallen in love with. This person could have a sickness over the next 2 months. They could be suffering from a blocked or a sore nose, a sore throat. My nose is not only like itching, it's also zinging. This is so weird. It's almost like this person is electrically charged somehow. I definitely feel like you're going to be supported by this loving connection. This person is high vibrational because the king appeared upright. So they're not manipulative. They don't want to block you, to restrain you. The good thing about air sign lovers or partners is that they give you a lot of space to roam around. You do your thing, I do my thing, and then we meet and we talk about what we've experienced. That's the kind of vibe with air sign individuals. They're not about soppy stories. Like whenever you go to them with something heartfelt, they're not very good at giving you emotional advice, but they would kindly listen to you and give you, make some jokes to try to get you out of a bad mood. Or try to give you a different perspective, try to see the other person's perspective, not just your own. So they're going to try to help you get out of your feelings and into a more rational, detached perspective, And I feel like some of you maybe need that. Maybe you appreciate this person's humor and this person's capacity to detach from things that you may struggle to detach from. I definitely feel that your guys may spend some time with this person playing computer games or working on some sort of computer-related projects. Maybe you guys are going to do live streams together over the holiday, or you're going to go and buy some merchandise. Maybe you will go to a concert, to some sort of convention, a conference related to technology and the future, AI, robotics. I definitely feel like you guys are going to have so much fun. And I'm also hearing that in the bedroom, you guys could start using costumes and sex toys. Yeah, so that's gonna be you're gonna heat up your holiday season. So this is what I have for you, group 2. Thank you kindly for listening, my beautiful seashell crew. I think I still have your shell over here if I didn't drop it to the ground. There it is. Yeah. So thank you for listening. I would like to remind you to subscribe to this channel. Please comment below. Let me know if this resonates in any way. And also remember to like this video. It really helps to drive engagement. And one final announcement I need to make is that now you can become a member of the Spiritual Social for just $2 a month. And you get access to 50 plus videos. I have them stored in my library collection there. So if you enjoy these tarot picker cards and you enjoy hanging out with me, have a go at that, okay? I would really appreciate the support. So with this being said, I am going to leave you now. I know, but I'll see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey, group 3. Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your tarot pick a card reading, in which I'm going to help you understand what's going to happen in the remainder of 2025. What are the core themes or characters that you will be dealing with in November and December of 2025. So this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this eraser, a multifunctional tool, because it's also a sharpener and it has this blackbird symbol. Yeah, it's actually a symbol of one of the largest supermarkets active here in Romania, where I'm filming this from. But the eraser is interesting because I'm doing a lot of drawing at the moment, and I realized yesterday as I was trying to finish a self-portrait that, oh gosh, I don't have any erasers. I haven't been using them for ages. So maybe the eraser signifies something important to you, remembering something. It could be harking back to your childhood days, primary school maybe, kindergarten. Or it could be that you want to erase something, yeah? It may be that 2025 will give you a chance to scrape off something, to close the door on an important relationship, or to finally let go of something that has been really burdening you for a very long time. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I have here the Mystical Realm Tarot, and I'm going to be amplifying it with the Cirque du Tarot tarot. Okay, so let's see. 5 of Swords. Oh, you may be caught in some sort of legal debate with somebody. This is a situation in which you may be stuck in a he said, she said kind of challenge. This could also be my word against yours. There is definitely a power struggle, a factual power struggle. You want to be right and you think the other person is wrong, and the other person that you're locked inside of this energetic bind with thinks that you are wrong and they are right. There is a battle of wills, there is a verbal altercation. You may have exchanged some pretty nasty words. And it could be that other people have to step in to moderate the situation, such as lawyers, a spokesperson, a relative. Let's see. We have here the Queen of Pentacles. You may be dealing here with a manipulative earth sign woman, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could be a relative, it could be a partner. Maybe you guys are trying to divorce from a person that is very materialistic, and you are trying to negotiate child support, alimony, who gets what, you know, where are we going to live. There seems to be maybe even a battle over inheritance, and my heart goes out to you because those are never easy. I can see here that definitely there is verbal issues, verbal arguments with a low vibrational person, a woman most likely, a very materialistic, possessive woman who doesn't see the spiritual, emotional side in you, doesn't value you, but values mostly herself and what she can get from you. Tough, 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 tough. Okay, so let's see. Page of Pentacles. You will be able to start again from a financial point of view. So don't worry about losing some money or losing a right to do something in the situation, because I feel that a new financial path, an opportunity to earn income in a different way will be shown to you. So in the final months of 2025, if you find yourself in some sort of a legal or verbal battle with this person that wants to have manipulative control over your money, over your material resources, over the home in which you live, over the food that you are allowed to take in. If this person is trying to block you, trying to steal from you, trying to show you that they are right and you are wrong, it would be wise for you to detach from this energy, because whatever material goods or money you lose in this battle of wills with this other person, you are going to gain because you will be pushed onto another path. It's like maybe some of you need to finally become financially independent and to stop getting into these altercations with a relative that has been using you, yeah? And you're finally waking up to this truth and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own money. And this is the beginning of your freedom, your liberation, yeah? This is the beginning of you letting go of toxic financial codependencies. It is the beginning of a path that is going to take a while. It will be slow, and it will have certain moments when you will feel kind of stuck, because earth energy can feel a little bit stuck. Unless, let me see. I wanted to see if it will be amplified by water, but I just pulled the Queen of Swords blocked. The Queen of Swords blocked tells me that you also have to be careful about your own tendencies to blame somebody else for your own lack of responsibility, for your own wounding. So I feel that this is a situation in which if you continue to pour energy into it, negative energy, it will be mirrored back to you through this manipulative earth sign person. But if you just detach and you decide, you know what, I'm going solo, I'm going to earn my income my own way, I'm going to be financially supportive of my own self, I feel like you're going to benefit. Let's see what the Cirque du Tarot has to say. Because the more you stay locked in this verbal argument, this fight, the more you cling to things, the worse you're going to feel, and the more you're going to bring up to the surface aspects of yourself which you're not comfortable processing at the moment. You're going to come face to face with your shadow self, and I don't know how emotionally prepared you are to deal with that at the moment. It's like, oh, I have to deal with this person, and now I'm finding out that I'm an awful person as well. Oh my God, you know? So it could be that you may be heading towards a system shutdown. Be careful, yeah? Let's see. Okay. So there is a silver lining in this situation. Don't worry. The final months of 2025 are not going to be all fraught with conflict and battle. I see that you will be blessed with a lot of good luck. Okay, one door is shutting and 3 more are opening up in front of you. Yeah, I feel that friends are going to be your biggest support, your support system. People that you meet, acquaintances, maybe even random people, like the person that you talk to, you have a nice chat with when you get your coffee, you know, or the person that you have a really nice conversation with in front of a church or at the supermarket. You know, you randomly talk to somebody and it gives you a sense of hope. You know, it gives you like, oh, thank you so much for saying that. You know, it's really kind. I appreciate it. So there will be people in the community, there will be friends, there will be acquaintances that will support you in very small and sometimes even unspoken ways. You will feel protected. Maybe somebody is going to jump in to defend you in an argument, you know, or maybe somebody is going to decide to pay your cup of coffee for the day. Or maybe somebody is going to want your advice. They will seek your counsel. So you will finally feel like you're a bit more powerful. You're not so vulnerable and talked down to. So don't worry, opportunities are filtering in. I feel that you are being propelled on a new financial path and you should go down this path, even though you're facing the unknown. But it is better to be in a situation in which you have your own back while walking into the unknown than you being stuck in a situation of conflict and abuse with a karmic relative, a karmic partner, whether that is a mother, whether that is a neighbor, a romantic counterpart. You know better. I'm reading here for a whole collective. Keep that in mind. Yeah, it's not a personal reading, unfortunately. So we have here good luck. Good luck if you walk away from what you know. Bad luck if you stay in what you know. It is time to break away from the familiar. So that's why I see here that you have the 9 of Pentacles blocked and also the Emperor blocked. So this tells me that you will end 2025 with a feeling that you know deep inside that you are going to become wealthy and you're going to become an authority. But it's not happening in the last months of 2025. This is a process that's going to take a couple of months, of years, okay? So get ready for the long haul. But you're building your career step by step, decision by decision. Whenever you decide to have your back and walk with intention into the unknown, the universe will support you and will align clients, opportunities, licenses, spaces for you to work, all sorts of relationships that are going to propel you on the path to success. So I'm going to flip these cards open because I feel that this energy is you. Yeah, it appeared in your reading, but it's not yet available to you because you still have to make some decisions. Are you going to get stuck in the past in these karmic battles with this person that you think owes you something? Or are you just going to let them be, let them sleep on it, give them whatever they want and walk away? Because the moment you do that, it's like you refresh your financial energy and doorways start opening up and people are going to be like, okay, you sacrificed some money. Let us give you fresh money, fresh energy, fresh value. On a deep level, all of these financial opportunities are going to contribute to the creation of your new identity, your renewed sense of self-worth, your value, how much you prize yourself, because that's what money basically means at a deep spiritual level. What you think you are worth, right? What you think your skills, your energy, and your time is worth. So you are pressing the reset button on this energy, and you can even be grateful and thankful to this individual, this low vibrational Queen of Pentacles that I see here, for trying to steal from you, because this person is doing you a favor. It's a blessing in disguise. This person is taking away money that is old, that is charged with old energy, karmic energy, and they're taking it upon themselves, this karmic energy. You have the opportunity to release it, to clean your closet. and bring a fresh set of clothes in your wardrobe. Yeah, that's exciting. That's awesome. And you will become the emperor, and you will make it on your own, not with the support of other people. And you are going to feel like a couple of years from this moment, you're going to look back and think that, wow, I was really in a vulnerable position, but that was just the beginning of me building myself into this new role, of me becoming a provider, an organizer, my own authority, and me earning money that is not inherited with karma, or money that is in some way spoiled by trauma, but money that is earned solely through my own efforts. And that is the kind of money that stays. That is the kind of money that you can invest, that you can build a legacy upon. Yeah, because it doesn't come with all of these difficult energies around it: shame, guilt, denial, deceit. Yeah, it's not blood money, right? It's basically your own value, your own skills, your own effort transformed into currency. It's a means of exchange, yeah, that will help you be able to have more space, more freedom, more security, more safety, more comfort, more luxury. Yeah. So I see that you're going to be propelled on a new financial pathway. You are on the brink of becoming this emperor. Whether you're male or female, this applies to you. The emperor is the archetype. It is an image in our unconscious that is giving us strength and energy. And I see that you're going to become not only physically strong, maybe you're going to start taking better care of your body, you're going to work out, and you're going to feel like you can rely on your body, like your body is not clumsy anymore, like your muscles are defined, you can rely on your body, you're no longer feeling pains in it, you know, your body is a source of pleasure, comfort, and strength, just like this bodybuilder. But at the same time, this talks about inner strength, financial strength, and knowing what you have to give, and knowing that you are charging a rate that is commensurate to your education skills and efforts. Yeah, you're not underselling yourself, you're not overselling yourself. So based on this kind of energy, I'm here to tell you that this is a story that looks terrible at the moment, but it gives you light. It gives you a push in the takas for you to start on your own path, finally. And I see here Aries energy. Yeah, the moment that you start bravely on your own path, that will be the moment when you will become a role model for other people, and watch how they will adore you, as your relatives were not able to do that for you, or whoever this Queen of Pentacles is in your own personal little world. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I can help you with that, and you can get 25% off all the way through the end of October. So please take advantage of this opportunity. Remember to subscribe, to like this video, comment below, and let me know your experiences. Has this resonated in any way? This gives me precious feedback, so I know what types of readings to create for you guys. Yeah, so I appreciate your comments. And one final thing to tell you before you leave: memberships are open. I only have one tier now, and it is priced at a very affordable $2 per month, and you get access to 50 plus extra videos, some of which are very spicy and witchy. So take advantage of that. I really appreciate the support. I'm making this space as affordable, as socially open as I can for you at the moment during these difficult economic and political times. So thank you kindly for being here, and I hope you can continue to enjoy the Spiritual Social. I'll see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey, group 4. Hello, darlings. Welcome to a tarot pickacard in which I'm going to help you understand what will happen in your life in the remainder of 2025, the last basically couple of months, November and December of this year, from the moment when I released this reading. So this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this beautiful cat figurine that I found in the park one day. It reminds me of Lady from Aristocats, one of my favorite cartoons when I was little. It was Aristocats, Aladdin, and 101 Dalmatians. Comment below and let me know, what is your favorite Disney cartoon? Mulan was also really nice, but my sister was into it more than I was. Anyway, so coming back to this energy, something very elegant. I don't know why, but when I look at this cat, I'm also feeling magnolia, like the flower, the tree. So magnolia represents elegance, protection, ennoblement. There's something very dignified about this energy, something very soft and elegant at the same time. Yeah, I keep hearing elegance, elegance. So let's figure out, what is this elegance about? Maybe you're going to improve your sense of style. You're going to be actively working at your persona, your mask, your social mask, how you come across in society. Your ascendant could be very important in the remainder of 2025. So let's see. We have here the Ace of Swords. Yes, you are embarking upon a new mindset. You're going to change some of your beliefs. If in the past you were having negative thoughts related to your self-image, you're going to suddenly improve them. You're going to say to yourself, you know what? From this moment on, I am done talking trash about myself. I am done underestimating myself. I want to change the way I think, you know? I feel that this could also be you coming in contact with motivational speakers, materials such as books, online self-help material, maybe even having conversations with a therapist, a counselor, and all of these bits of information, all of these discussions, everything you're reading and kind of absorbing, you are going to introject, right? So instead of projecting, you're going to introject, you're going to take inside, and you're going to feel that I'm changing the way I think, the way I reason, the way I communicate. I feel like this is going to be very good for you. It's like you're shifting something very important. You're overriding certain mental schemes that you're no longer needing. You're no longer able to use whatever mindset you had in the past. Like maybe you're moving from a lack mentality to an abundance mentality. It could be that you're moving from a religious mindset to a more pragmatic mindset, you know? You could be changing the way you see a particular group of people. Maybe you had a certain bias in the past, and now all of a sudden you've had a couple of awakenings, you're getting educated on that topic, and you're like, oh my God, now I see my privilege, I see the harm that has been done, I see my prejudices. Okay, I'm going to have to change this, you know? And this is one of the most beautiful moments on the path towards self-development, self-discovery, and individuation. You're becoming more in control of certain unconscious aspects of yourself that previously were controlling you. So mental power, yeah, communication success. You are going to be verbally coming back to life again. You're going to be able to speak with clarity, to use words that previously maybe you weren't interested in using. It could be that some of you are embarking upon the study of a new language, which I see that is going to be fraught with success. So let's see. Or crowned with success, better said, because fraught implies some tension. We see, yeah, you're going to be very specific about words. We see here the Two of Wands, and it is blocked. This tells me that if in the past you were carefully exploring certain things, if you had dreams of traveling to a certain location, at the moment, these dreams will be put on the back burner. It feels like you're going to be less active and more introspective. You're going to do less and learn more. That's what I see. So in the coming 2 months, you will be incredibly dedicated to the development of your mind. You're going to spend more time by yourself. You're going to read, write, and you're going to be less active, less sociable, less putting yourself out there. Maybe you're going to cut back on sports or whatever it is that you're doing physically. It's a natural change because we are entering the coldest part of the year, especially if you live in the northern hemisphere. So we're going to naturally be spending more time indoors because it's colder outside, it's darker outside. So it's the perfect environment to read, write, fantasize, watch movies, documentaries, hear audiobooks. And I feel that some of you are also involved in some sort of training, academic training, getting a certification, getting some sort of like license to become a practitioner. So you have to do this homework, yeah? And this will be very benefic for you because whatever you feel is limiting you physically, or it's limiting your capacity to move around and explore the world, maybe you feel that in this period, you don't have the money to actually put into something like travel. or exploring the environment, or doing some sort of sport that sustains you. Like maybe you will cut back on your Pilates subscription or your gym membership in order to have money to buy books so that you can complete an assignment, right? Or so that you can focus more on your psychological and emotional healing and development rather than the physical development. Because many people in our society that seems to be so image obsessed at the moment tend to focus so much on the exterior, right? If we see the rise in plastic surgery, for example, but you're never going to feel comfortable and accept the exterior, no matter how many changes you make to it, if you are in an inner fight with yourself and with the world. So you have to find a way to balance sides. If you want to get cosmetic surgery, go ahead and do it. But also try to work on your own development from the inside so that your outer beauty, which okay, can suffer some enhancements, but your outer beauty needs to be matched by this inner sense of harmony, peacefulness, and value. Because if not, you know, you can put, my grandma used to say that you can put lipstick on a pig, but it will still be a pig. Sorry. I'm not saying that you're a pig, but it was just an expression. So you cannot basically hide something that it is what it is. We have here the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Eight of Wands. Ah, I love this. And we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. It's a bag of mixed blessings. For you, Group 4, I see that you are definitely, physically, you're very beautiful. Physically, I feel like you're sensual. People want to be around you. People may actually lean in to sniff your perfume because you just smell so good. You're a snack, okay? You don't have to worry about the physical aspect. But what you need to focus upon is healing your heart. You're dealing with some pretty heavy emotions. You may be feeling betrayed, backstabbed, and just exercising or sweating the pain away is no longer working for you. Okay, it's no longer working. You have to be doing something different. I recommend creative techniques, painting. I recommend maybe yoga nidra. I recommend meditation, breathing, talking to a counselor, keeping a diary in which you just lash out at everyone and even at yourself, you know, if you feel the need to do so. So just that you can discharge, you know. I recommend watching sad movies and crying. That's what I do when I find myself incapable of crying because of something that shocked me. I just watch animal documentaries or anything related to animal cartoons with animals. They always make me cry. It's like instant. Floodgates are opening. But whatever does the job for you, it's really important that you release some negative feelings. Things are going to start to move faster in your life, and you're not going to feel so blocked in the last part of this year once you deal with this emotional betrayal. Yeah, you are a person of value, so please don't doubt how you look or the hard work you've been putting into something. People see you as a solid, reliable, trustworthy partner. Yeah, at work, I feel that people really value you, in spite of the fact that maybe somebody tried to steal the fruits of your labor or may have engaged you in some sort of nasty argument, a copyright battle. Maybe somebody tried to slander you. There could be some malicious gossip, some toxic gossip that was spread behind your back, and you just heard of it. But I feel that whatever comes to light is really good, because it's better to know the truth than to live in the fog of an illusion. And you are going to be dynamized. Yeah, you're going to be incentivized to take a lot of action, okay? And I feel that once you spend some time reading, understanding something, changing your mindset, wow, my belly is like, oof. And I gave it food earlier, but maybe you're hungry, you're very hungry as well. And I highly recommend that you take good care of your body, okay? So that you don't fall into some sort of health issues. But I really wanted to finish that thought, which was bombarded by my body and interruptions related to the body. So it could be that in this period, you're struggling a little bit with your body, yeah? You need to understand that you are beautiful just as you are. Please don't give yourself an eating disorder just because you are doubting your capacity to be attractive and beautiful. I definitely feel that you need to work at solving an emotional issue and at changing your mindset, because You have reached for circle. We have here a full circle. You have here Ace of Swords and Ten of Swords. So the way in which you have been thinking has not been helping you. It has been contributing to a poor self-image, even though in reality, you have everything. You are a very beautiful person. You're very healthy. You don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to start taking Ozempic or get into plastic surgery. You are beautiful just as you are. What you need to do is work at letting go of this feeling of betrayal and change your mindset. Instead of seeing yourself as lacking or as not having something that other people value, try to see yourself as, you know, appreciate your nose, appreciate your hair, appreciate your skin color. Begin by valuing what you have, and you will find out that you won't need to spend so much money to transform yourself into somebody else because you're not valuing what you already have. Yeah? So that's what this is telling me about. I don't know why my belly is having this concerto during your reading. I apologize for the noise interruptions, but it is definitely a sign that if you're hungry, just go and eat, girl. Just go and eat. Give yourself some nourishment, you know? It's hard enough to be a woman in 2025 with this fall back into medieval traditionalism and people trying to kill us left and right. Eat. Eat and feel healthy and strong, and wake up each morning and face reality and move forward, one foot in front of the other, you know? And I'm saying this to you only because I was able to say this to myself during a very difficult year. So this was a message for somebody out there that needed to hear it. You will regain your energy if you do so, okay? If you start valuing what you already have, if you start nourishing yourself appropriately, if you give to yourself, not only to other people, your energy is going to come back to life, and you will see that whatever obstacles in terms of your freedom, your capacity to move, to roam around, are placed in your life at the moment, in 2 months from now, towards the end of 2025, you will get like a green light and you'll be able to travel. You may receive some good news related to a visa, related to a liberation. Maybe if you had some sort of like authorities imposing some movement restrictions upon you, you are finally going to be receiving the green light to move around freely as you wish. So I definitely feel that there needs to be some inner work done here for you to remove your inner restrictions, to deal with certain negative feelings, and to change the way you think. And as you do this, all of a sudden you will see that restrictions around you will start lifting. If you give yourself permission to be, other people will allow you to exist as well. Yeah? I see here the Queen of Cups blocked, and it is followed by the Two of Wands upright. What was I saying? These two cards are basically just confirming what I've been saying. Work at the feeling level in order to unblock the movement, physical level. Whatever is going on, and I am becoming like super undressed, and everything is kind of falling apart in your reading. Yeah, you may be feeling like you're falling apart at the moment, but I think it's only because you have to process grief, sadness, heavy feelings. Once you deal with the feelings, once you hold them, once you name them and acknowledge them, yes, I am feeling jealous right now. Yes, I'm incredibly sad right now. Yes, I am very angry right now. Once you just name them, right, you get control over them, and all of a sudden you can start working with them. You can start transforming them. And you will see that working at the feeling level is going to help you perceive reality in a much more realistic way and in a more solid, safe way. Because right now, you're seeing everything through the filter of these distorted emotions. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're thinking, I'm not beautiful, I need to change my nose, I need to get surgery, I'm not going to eat anymore because I'm putting on weight. No, you are just seeing reality through these emotions. Process those emotions, because you can go out there into the world and do all of these changes to your exterior, but you're still gonna wake up with the same kind of mood under the vibe of this emotion that dominates you, and you're still gonna feel the same things even if you do plastic surgery or bleach your teeth or dye your hair or starve yourself into beauty, you know, which I never recommend. Yeah, so I feel that once you deal with these emotions, once you unblock the kind, accepting, forgiving, compassionate energy of this Queen of Cups, you are going to let go of punishing yourself, and you are finally going to unlock this beautiful energy. You're going to be able to carefully explore your environment again. I feel that some of you have also been caught up in some trauma or some past pain that has been keeping you inside of your house, locked inside, almost like a hypochondriac. You're afraid of getting a disease, but also claustrophobic, you know, like you're afraid of going outside. You're afraid of being agoraphobic. Claustrophobic is fear of tight spaces. Agoraphobia is the fear of open spaces. So whatever fears you're dealing with, it's time for you to challenge them. It's time to see them, to acknowledge them, to name them. And you will see that as you do this, you're going to change your mindset. You're going to start seeing yourself with fresh eyes, and you're going to understand just what a valuable individual you are. We have two queens here, a pragmatic one and a loving one. And we have the potential for so much movement, but this movement, this desire, this passion, this energy is blocked because the feelings are not acknowledged. The feelings are like ghosts around you, haunting you, up until the moment when you stop, you face them and you say, I see you, ghost. You're not scaring me anymore. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Why are you here? What do you want from me? And that will be the moment when the ghost disappears, and you'll be able to look into the mirror and to see yourself for who you really are, which is this beautiful person that has so much. Yeah? So this is you, my elegant kitty crew. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for listening. Please remember to subscribe, to like this video, and comment below and let me know your story. Has this resonated in any way? If you want a personal reading, I have a sale, 25% off across all of my services, minus the quick help from the divine, which is priced at €5 and will always be priced at €5. Remember as well that I have memberships. If you want to support this channel for as little as $2 each month, less than €2 per month, please become a member. It really supports my work, and also you get access to 50 plus extra spicy videos. So take advantage of these opportunities. I'm trying to make this environment more welcoming, less expensive, more affordable for you guys to help you with these changing times. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next one.